Hi, I'm Rajiv Warrior. I'm the CEO for Choithrams in the GCC. So I look after our operations in UAE, Bahrain, Qatar and Oman.
Okay, Rajiv, I see the board here, 50 years, celebrating 50 years. So could you provide us a brief explanation on your journey in this 50 years?
Well, it's been a very fascinating journey and never a dull moment in the last 50 years. We started with a solitary store, one single store in Bar Dubai in 1974. And today we have 55 stores in the UAE and we have 85 stores in the GCC, because we also have stores in Bahrain and Qatar. So we have about 85 stores in GCC. We started by trading a few commodities in the 70s. Today we represent 400-500 brands that we distribute, including pretty well-known global and regional brands, like for example Rainbow. We distribute Rainbow in the UAE and Oman. We distribute Coca-Cola in the interiors of Oman. We distribute Mentos, chewing gums and jellies in the UAE. So we distribute many different products, and in the last few years we've actually gone online as well. So we were probably the first grocery platform, the first grocery chain to start our own e-commerce platform in 2015. So we've been while we've been here 50 years, but we've been trying to adapt to the new changes that keep coming in, right?
So you've been adapting to new changes, Rajiv. That's my other question. So what excites you about the future? See a lot of changes happening, been 50 years. What's it like?
So I think my experience in Choithrams tells me that it's never, one is the future is always unpredictable. Who could have predicted the pandemic and what happened with the pandemic? Who could have predicted that the world would be as unstable as it is today? Right, so it is, but beyond that I think there's a lot of excitement because technology has brought about a lot of change in the way consumers look at shopping, consumers look at groceries. Earlier, grocery was not something that people shopped at online. People bought clothes online, people bought electronics online, people didn't shop for groceries online, people didn't shop for fruits and vegetables online, but now they do. And so people shop online, people's consumer behaviors are changing, and also the crowd is getting more and more diverse over here. So it creates a lot of interesting opportunities for the future.
The crowd is getting obviously diverse. So how pivotal is Choithrams' presence at Gulfood, and how does this year event?
Can you just repeat your question?
How important is Gulfood for Choithrams, and how is this compared to the previous year's event?
So Gulfood is always, so we've been at Gulfood for the last 10, 15 years. So we always have a stall at Gulfood. And I think for distributors over here, and even for distributors over here, it's always a good opportunity to connect with other suppliers, to look and see new products, to also, sometimes you can even sign deals with suppliers for distribution. You find new products, you find new opportunities, you look at new trends. So in that sense, it's always a good, and for us this year is special, because our 50th year. So we complete 50 years here, and we're launching our 50th year celebrations with Gulfood. So it's special for us.
50th year celebration with Gulfood. So how do you see the emerging technologies like AI enhancing the shopping experience for your customers?
So we are not seeing AI in grocery so much over here yet. But we use loyalty. So we launched a loyalty program 2 years back. And we're just beginning to, now we have enough data to understand our consumer, to be able to segment our consumer based on their taste, based on their habits. And now we can drive marketing initiatives based on consumers' shopping habits. So it's not AI, but it's it's loyalty. It's a way of understanding your consumer better. AI would go one step further, and it's not yet begun to happen in a big way over here, but it should in the future, and it will be interesting.
So you're saying loyalty is increasing engagement with customers?
It helps you to understand the recency, frequency, the money that consumers are willing to spend, how often are consumers coming to your store, with what frequency are they buying different kinds of products. So you know what works for them, what doesn't work for them, what can you offer them that would make sense for them,
So could you tell me your presence currently in the Middle East and your plans, if you have any, for expansion?
So we have 55 stores in the UAE. We have about 18 stores in Bahrain, and we have 10 stores in Qatar. We have some more. We have 2 more stores coming up in Dubai in the next few months. We have 2 stores coming up in Qatar in the next few months, and a store coming in Bahrain as well. So we look at expanding our stores over here, and we also keep adding new platforms. So, for example, online we have our own website, choithrams.com, but we also partner with InstaShop, we partner with Talabat, we partner with Deliveroo, we partner with El Grosser. So we partner with Noom, for example. Noom. Yeah.
So, and how do you see the concept of hybrid work in the FMCG industry? Do you see it as a wider concept getting accepted after the pandemic?
You mean working online,
Yes,
working offline?
yes.
So in many industries, it's become a fairly common occurrence of people. So bankers very often work 2 days from home and 3 days from work and stuff like that. In the grocery space, it's a little more difficult because your stores are open every day. You need to have people in stores, unless you have a completely self checkout, self check-in, a completely what should I say, technology driven experience for the store. So you still need people in your stores. When you have people in your stores, it's difficult for office to sit at home when at stores people are working. And we are also distributors, so our sales guys go to the field and they are selling to other groceries. And how fair is it for us to be sitting at home and working from home?
So what do you see about the self-checkout softwares and that? Isn't that more of enabling this kind of a culture?
So we do see a lot of that happening. So Carrefour has implemented it, Lulu's implementing it, Spinneys implemented it. We will be implementing it this year as well. So we're looking at self-checkouts as well in some of our stores as well to lower the line at the cash checkouts, at the till, and to make it more convenient for the consumer, for the shopper.
Okay. And so my last question would be, what is your initiative in addressing the sustainability and the waste management concerns of this region?
So we've been quite conscious about sustainability for many years. We adopted the Rio Summit goals long back in 2013. We partnered with Unilever as their sustainability partner, and we do many things we track our consumption of water, our energy, and we keep looking for ways of reducing our energy consumption, our water consumption. So we stopped we stopped using plastic water, Bisleri water in our offices and in our stores. We have a reverse osmosis plant, and so we get water that way. We have solar panels in Alcus. We have a large warehouses in Alcus. So entire Alcus warehouses are powered by solar energy. We implemented that 2-3 years ago, and we keep looking for ways and means of. And even for waste, we have technologies that can help you to detect when a food is about to expire. And so before a food expires, we look for how we can maybe sometimes we donate the food, or we send it to a place where this can be given for needy people, so that the food doesn't get wasted.
So,
we're looking at reducing food, and we've actually reduced food waste quite significantly in the last 1 year. I don't know the number of tons, but I know we've reduced quite a lot of food waste in the last 1 year, 2 years.
And what about plastic waste in the region?
So we've been encouraging our consumers to use non-plastic woven bags, non-woven bags, cloth bags, jute bags. And we've been doing it for the last couple of years. Abu Dhabi actually began an initiative where they discouraged grocery stores from actually giving plastic. And they said you give non-plastic and you charge for it. And in Dubai, they did not stop plastic, but they said you have to do at least 50, that you give reusable plastic. So you give reusable plastic, not plastic that is just a use and throw. And you charge for it also. So you have to charge for your plastic bags as well. So that is making consumers more conscious about the use of plastic, and it's good. We actually would encourage the government to actually disallow the use of plastic as much as possible.